too in the Discord. Yeah. Morgan said she's got him handled. She's got Nick handled.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Great to have you along, UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Cyclones will kick it away to start us off.
Why is it raining again? Oh my God.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all.
It doesn't rain in Buffalo. Rain's on the other side of New York.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Score 7-0.
A big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Catch in the middle, it's Birch. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the Bulls want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He thought they do that.
Just out of his reach.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. That's caught. It's Snow. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
No, you fuck.
All
right, 14-0.
How about the taking the shot off the RPO? A lot of times
Beating
you see
shit.
RPO routes and you throw it real quick, whether it's a bubble or a glance, but they're like, nah, I'm going to fake the run right here.
Because I had
take
2
a
touchdowns.
deep shot. The offense being very aggressive.
Trying to move the
Or else
sticks on
was it?
3rd down through the air. That's caught. It's Snow. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, trying to find his man.
That's crazy.
It's dropped, and
Also had a
what
touchdown
way to
by
end this
us.
drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd counts on you and sees momentum.
I'm watching this live stream on my phone. I still got the college football multi-view.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times,
Dude, Jordan Hare's cursed.
be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Hansen. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. This one's complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
Bro, what?
The end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa State.
This game really makes me want to kill somebody.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice, Justin.
All right, 14-7.
Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Finds a tight end. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Off the RPO, complete. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Bro, what? Bro, I'm so for real. Like,
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive player.
I literally cannot make this shit fucking up.
Great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
It's literally just this fucking
their own 49.
Literally makes me want to play some. And I'd be okay with it.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Give to the running back. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off of the football, create some holes like you do.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Hits the accelerator to the right. Past the 10. Touchdown, Buffalo. What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide
Well, I mean, I'm still winning. It's 21-7.
Making
Still.
the big play.
It's
He
50.
made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
Winning. It's
They're
21-7.
ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Looking for room, it's Lee. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Cyclones are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Now adjusting. Fires downfield. And that incomplete.
Bro, if he would have caught that, I probably would have just turned off the game.
Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Gets rid of it. Caught near the sideline, it's Brown. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
I don't know. Man, what's the wear number 8?
I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
It's really early in the game right now, and it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Bulls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
That's insane.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun. The sweet feet buy a little time.
Bro,
He can't
make a
find
fucking
anybody. It'll be
throw.
incomplete
What the fuck
as the
is
defense
wrong?
does a really good job in coverage.
It's because it's fucking raining. It's not supposed to be raining. It's fucking Buffalo. It doesn't rain in Buffalo.
We just haven't seen it.
Bro, it's next to a lake. One of the Great
Bro,
Lakes.
it literally does not rain in Buffalo.
They've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Moving out to the right. The throw. And he drops
Catch the ball.
just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Bulls have their offense in high gear. Firing to the right, complete. He thought he might turn that.
I was matching the fuck out of it.
They will wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
Tell you, this defense, they've looked really good with their backs against the wall. When they get down in their own end defensively in the red zone, they really just seem to tighten up, and you saw it there on that play.
They'll run it.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability to stop him to run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Indiana. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with him.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They go right back to him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh,
I'm about to say, if I didn't fucking just touch the ball.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Yeah. For sure.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a 1st down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads it left.
Fuck, I overran it.
Got it. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cyclones come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Rolling right and going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell in.
I don't think so.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Lee. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Quickly complete. Across the 45. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. In.
Bro.
He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
My God.
Ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost the second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
In the past 2 games, I have 20 interceptions, bro.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Buys a little time with his feet. Got out of trouble and throws. And a flag flies.
Well, I know they're not about.
Pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. Just a little too much there. Penalty.
This game's so fucking good.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side.
Hey.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Bulls will kick it away to start the second half.
All right, 35-10. Pretty good lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa State sending the offense back out. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree. So it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. With the catch, it's Townsend. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position.
Felt like I had like 10 seconds.
Two running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep
Brother,
ball was there, and he
brother,
just
brother,
threw
brother.
his fingers.
Brother.
I know the offense came into this game
Brother.
expecting to have some success
Brother,
throwing the
brother.
football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one
Hey, Lance,
matchups
guess
are
what?
going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Brother.
So now it's second and long.
No, this is what I was saying.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The play action fake. And that's going to fall to the ground. Matchup there. Third down coming.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown
This
two
game's so
straight
cheap.
incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
On third down, he drops to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be fourth down from the 24. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, looking to pass. Incomplete,
Bro,
and that'll be a turnover.
that's a pass interference
That is great job by
on every day of the fucking week except for Saturday in Buffalo, New York. What the fuck?
They were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
game is probably getting turned off if you caught that.
Think about stick it out in the belly.
Just let you know.
Pull it. Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Got it set up on the outside. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Oh yeah, that linebacker that keeps getting his tackles broken, he's like a 95 overall. So that's how this game's going. So,
They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back right in behind them and pick up the first.
Pretty sure it's a 99 tackle too. But it's okay. He goes to Buffalo apparently. So
with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. And off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking for room. It's Hansen. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Why he dropped it?
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback and his intended target. And as a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up fourth.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buying some time. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for
it was fourth down anyway.
No protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Caught in the backfield, it's Birch. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Bulls in the hurry-up. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
It's just part of the game.
Shut the fuck up. Our producer is trying to tell me it's part of the game. It stops.
Under fire. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
This offense has failed on its previous 2 fourth-down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here.
Oh, you fuck.
On the money, you just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Sorry, I had to say a word that I had to beat myself for.
Back out. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive.
I'm not saying that.
Defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Henson.
Crazy. I haven't recovered a fumble since like 2014. Whenever I physically did it on the field.
I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind
What the fuck kind of angle was that? The dude's a 90, by the way.
Just so you know how bad this game is.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
The Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. How about this strong safety here, just trusting his gut and going and making a play on the quarterback?
And you can't coach that. A lot of times people see things or they don't and understand, I can go get him right now. I can understand the situation. There's all kinds of guys throughout history that just have a great feel. They had a great...
And here comes the pressure, and there he
Thanks,
goes
94, for
down
looking
again.
at him while he's sacking it.
As an offense, you've got to know at this
Sure,
part of the
that'll be
field,
great.
in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense defense changing the play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going.
It's like the wide open ones. He's like, oh, nah, I'm just going to throw this to the fucking moon and hope it comes down right. And then, like, dude's tightly covered. He's like, oh, nah, I got you, coach. Watch this.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw again. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still good.
You know what I'm talking about?
They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Bulls have this offense rolling.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket.
Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds when they 1st down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And the Bulls are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Dumps it off in the flats. Touchdown Bulls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
As a quarterback, I'm trying to find my matchup, get the ball to my guy so he can do something with it after the catch. When you put it on his body, he can catch it and then break a tackle and make a play happen like he did just there.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Sowell. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his second catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him down. They have limited him, and that's why they're winning right now.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this.
Going for it all. And he was going for the touchdown there.
No fucking way. You can run it back if you want. Oh, shit. Okay, well, just join the invite when you're ready. I'm cool whenever. Yep. Yeah, folks. Yeah, Maryland movie.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Great to have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Cyclones will get us underway with the opening kickoff.
Still raining.
Coming out with it, it's Simmons. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Pop it up. Don't pop it up. Don't pop it up. Don't pop it up. All right, I actually want the Force win.
He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This game's fucking.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit
So I'm taking the
they've been
Force
a little
win
bit
instead.
up and down, but to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really
I was
matter.
joking.
I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running
It's
back.
because it's dude got a bullshit interception.
Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Even though my dude caught it, and his guy was like 2 hands on the ground.
And this defense
But
is gonna
apparently he
have
caught the
hands
ball
full
between his
because
ass
they're gonna
cheeks.
need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be
Pretty crazy.
aggressive.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cyclones. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a
That's
5-yard
not.
touchdown pass.
Not that one, that is. I think the other one does.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Shelton. There he goes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Bulls will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You gotta
This dude has either has got to have like the worst fucking change of direction overall or something, because I'm not even going, I'm not pressing the fucking stick that far to the right to make him like completely stop.
Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's McMillan. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Calls his own number. Got enough for the first. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Racing down
Well,
the left side.
I'll take that all day.
Touchdown, Buffalo. Once he got a step
That makes up for like half of the last game and the interception.
Well, that one obviously not how you draw it up. It didn't start off great. Bad ball security. Ball ends up on the floor, but how
No longer mapped.
being there to not just scoop it up, but then shows you
Now
the
I can play
wheels
carefree.
and takes it all the way to the house. An explosive play touchdown. You may never see one like that again.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points. Not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got the first.
Everyone just gets blocked this game.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Cyclones, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on first down. Release to the back.
Or
Grab
what?
near the marker is Hansen. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Grab behind the line. It's Hansen. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for the receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball at running back, and he's making plays.
And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Townsend. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the wind. I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit. The defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Finds room at the 10. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy.
Just wanted to make sure I didn't pull it Dan Orlovsky.
Outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
Off play action on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Daly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the 2nd level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Showing the arm strength to the left.
Mm.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been outstanding in coverage early in this game. We're just in the first quarter. Of course, they already have an interception. They should have had their second right there.
Backed up now. Here's
Well, that would
second
actually be
long.
your first. I don't know if catching a ball in your asshole counts.
Back to pass. Nice grab in traffic. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Pressure coming. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Offense getting set for first down.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
He'll pull it down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. All the way down to the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Buffalo! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Going to swing it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hansen. Turning it on. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hansen.
Well,
At the 45 on his way. Steps out.
damn near killed everything.
34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Dumps it to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hansen. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Cyclones didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Run in the red zone. It's Hansen. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Is now down. But here.
Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he
I'm glad y'all are all
gets it into
bitches
the
and
end
can't get
zone
off
for
the
the
fucking
touchdown.
block, you fucking pussy faggots.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Oh, he's got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The defense going to stop the clock
Thanks for the
with the
timeout.
timeout.
My
They
guy's
want to
being
make sure
tired.
they have everybody on the same page. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. The short hands, it's Snow. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Bulls moving quickly to the line. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's Snow. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take the 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 10 to Indiana. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So you can catch a ball with your asshole, but my guys use their hands, and apparently that's wrong. I guess I'm coaching wrong over here.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Caught behind the line. It's Hansen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. That's caught. It's Miller.
I guess my guy can't.
Inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And this defense's head is
I thought square was the auto tackle button. That's what everyone else does. Why can't I do it?
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are...
See, he didn't use what you're teaching him over there.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather,
Forgot to use his fucking asshole.
slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bulls will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hansen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30.
Where's my flats? Get there, you bitch.
And he's not going to have enough. That defense
Better make the play after blowing your fucking assignment, you fucking bitch.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
You miss your block out there?
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands.
You like your job, right?
Make a more accurate throw moving forward.
You got a family to feed.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Bet they wouldn't like if you lost your job and lost all your NIL money.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on fourth. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the
line, I swear to God, if you miss one more block, y'all are not eating for a week.
They've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Caught in the backfield, it's Daly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And my quarterback.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Here we go, here we go. Got it, and he will score. Touchdown Bulls.
job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So they picked up 32 yards on that drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting breaks into the open.
This fat bitch finally broke one.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And how about that on 3rd down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this match.
Open field on the right. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot.
Let me intercept it.
Up right now is working beautifully.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs...
Don't be scared. It's okay. I can intercept the ball too.
But obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
I'm allowed to do that.
It's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. They want to throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Game dead ass.
Yeah, trying to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big step.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Finds his man. It's McMillan. At the 20, he's got space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could
hell
be.
no.
A big
Who the
part of
fuck is
that
that?
their
Yeah,
ability
what
to
is that?
throw the football. They've scored a ton of...
If you don't see your way out of this fucking game, GG, number 51, wearing fucking trying to play running back. The fuck?
And it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Got his man out of the backfield. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Bulls will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's McMillan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he fought for everything.
Yeah, that played.
Probably lucky. It wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
He wants to change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
7 yards on the play. Now, 4th down.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Great protection, and down the middle it goes.
I thought I got that shit.
Just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And they weren't able to make the connection they were looking for.
I think the day I catch an interception, hell, my career's
Talking to
over.
the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback adapting. Lets it fly. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. And it's going to set up third down.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone.
Not gonna lie, I just wasn't expecting you to ever throw it deep. And I took that gamble that one time.
Quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll go for two here and try to climb within a field goal late. Was to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simmons. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Finds his man. It's Simmons.
Illegal man downfield. It's okay. I'd rather have that.
On the field. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. Might be changing the route. Some early movement along the offensive line.
You fat fuck, we're at home. What the fuck are you moving for?
And the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
Goalpost tapping you on the shoulder. Just take care of the football here. That pass not close.
Like, bro, what the fuck are we doing?
To deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. The heat got to him, and he just
Good job, you fat fuck.
got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And the Iowa State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Out of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
3rd down coming.
4 straight.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Yeah, and what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the 1st down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Trying play action. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. They'll try to get it through the air. Pulls it in. It's Brown.
I was about to say, you ran backwards.
Right there.
It's very not good,
First down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Snow. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo. To the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Snow. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. On first and 10 from the 38. He might want another play. Gonna look downfield again. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking left. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Didn't know you had fucking Superman in your team.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was
Just so
releasing the
fucking
pass, and it
gay
rolls
that
to the ground incomplete.
if you were to get a pass off and your guy was in the vicinity, it would probably be a perfect pass right to him. But since it was my guy, it's for sure going to hit someone in the fucking back.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Inside the 25. Out of bounds at
This
the
is
24-yard line with a huge pickup.
Man, I love it when my QB not only uses his athletic ability, but uses his head. Nice job here. Nothing open. Don't force the football. You've got the lead. It's the fourth quarter. Nice job taking off and getting the first down.
Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
What is next?
And the Bulls enter the final minute with the lead. Second down, he'll throw it. There's the pressure. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, going to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
I like aggressiveness, and I like going for the win. I have no problem with that. But, man, I got to call high percentage throws. I got to make sure I don't do that. Now I turn the football over. Now I got a chance to lose. I hope my defense comes in here and bails me out.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air. But a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll go back to the air on second down. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He wants a big play here late. Pass falls.
Brother, I thought that dude caught it.
3 seconds left.
Man, oh man.
This offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did
Hold on.
play a factor?
Isn't it you who always plays in the Ram from last?
The home crowd and how they were able to impact this
Yeah,
game, no doubt about
that
it,
makes total
David.
sense.
They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor in it.
In this one.
Everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that...
Plenty of time for the Rain to recoup and come up to fucking Buffalo.
From here, for David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yep, GG's.